All right, we got 12 going out on eBay, 2 on Macari, and I think 2 on Poshmark. Also, not a lot of cash going out, guys, but hey, it is what it is. Let's get it. So hello everybody, my name is Marcus. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm here with my twin brother. That's what the rattling of the bags is. Making a lot of noise, here to show you guys what's selling inside the business. You know, yesterday was a pretty horrible day on eBay. I think that was the way for a lot of people, but what are you gonna do? You know, I'm definitely not gonna cry over spilled milk. I'm gonna just show you guys what did sell. 2 on Poshmark, 2 on Macari, and then 12 on eBay. So 12 and 6, so 16 items total. Listed. Actually, I didn't even list yesterday, guys. I got so wrapped up in I did a YouTube live yesterday. I hadn't done a YouTube live on Tuesday in about a month. So I did that, and then I forgot to do my listings. Oops. So it is what it is. 16 items going out of the store today. It's all good. I'm glad to do that. So I did get some questions that I want to go over with you guys. I spent a coaching call this morning. Guy from the Patreon, or not from the Patreon, but from the live stream last night, paid me just privately for an hour to look at his store and have a conversation with him about what's going on with his store and everything. And really, guys, at the end of the day, the true value that I want you guys to focus on is putting items in your store that people are looking for, right? Say you have a 10 listing a day goal, right? Which is what this guy, he was doing 7 to 10 a day. But he's just trying to hit a listing goal. And at the end of the day, that's not helping anyone, right? If I go to the dollar store and I buy 10 items just to put it in my store to say that I listed 10 items that day, nobody's going to buy those items, you know, like, and the valuable part about all this is we can look up comps. If you're not using comps to find out if the items that you're listing for are even worth it, you're doing yourself a disservice. Now me, I pick up the same stuff over and over and over again, right? I'm not introducing a bunch of new variables into my store. Therefore, I don't have to look up comps all that often. But when I do pick up something that I've never seen before, I'm looking it up, you know, checking the comps on it and making sure it's worth my time. You know what I mean? So if you guys are putting items in your store just to hit a listing goal, you're probably filling up your store with fluff. I encourage you to stop doing that. Your listing life is as good as your sourcing life. If you source good items, you don't have to list as many of them. Take it from me, 90 a day guy that was doing 90 a day all year last year. My life sucked. I wasn't making very awesome money. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, I was making cash, but for me to be doing 90 a day, I should have been like knocking it out the park, like $20,000 a month, $25,000 a month. I only got up to 19,000. I think I hit 20,000 once. And that was just for one day, because the next day after the sales fell off on the rolling 90-day basis, I didn't have a 20K net for the month, gross for the month rather. So I just really want to encourage you guys to pick up the best items you can. It's going to make everything a lot easier for you. So I'm going to jump into the Macari orders real quick. Super shocked that I have 2 Macari orders at one time. Show you guys what's going on over there real fast. Okay, we got this Exertion puffer vest. I got this in that one video where you guys saw I got a bunch of free inventory from a lady that just knows that I resell. She gave me that, and that sold for $20. Free shipping on Macari. You know, it's gonna cost probably $5 to ship, maybe $4. So, you know, a little bit of something on the shipping. So I'm just glad to see it go. Hard Rock Cafe hat. This sold for, let's see real quick, like that sold for $21. And I don't know if this one is free shipping or not. Yep, that one's free shipping as well. So $21 free shipping. Now the reason why I'm doing free shipping is because if you guys looked at Macari's shipping prices, bro, it's so high. It's so high for no reason. In order to ship, like, I shipped these Vigosh jeans out, and the buyer paid $13 shipping for a pair of jeans. That's a little bit on the extreme side. So I'm just offering free shipping on, I'll eat the difference on paying for a more reasonable label to generate more sales. Just sold an item on eBay. Let's go. $25 for an Under Armour Wounded Warrior Project hoodie. Love those things. Okay, so these are 2 orders from Poshmark, and so like big shout out to Vendu, right? Because if it wasn't for Vendu and me cross listing to these other platforms, but granted, Poshmark is much better than Macari's performing, but I was still able to make 4 additional sales due to the fact of cross listing. So there is a 25% off link down below for Vendu off your first month. You guys can give it a try. I'm generating like an additional $1,000 extra a month net going into my bank account. Sometimes it's better than that though. It's just the last couple of weeks have been slow everywhere. It's slow everywhere, not just on eBay, guys. So this is a modern Russell Athletic sweatshirt, not a vintage one. The vintage ones go for stupid money. This sold for $17. That's a men's 3XL. And I got these army pants. Those sold for a best offer of 15 bucks. Let me check the size for you guys. The size is a men's small, so I took 15 on them. They actually sold to a woman, so I don't know if she's going to wear them or not, but those are the first 4 items going out. So I found this gigantic polo beach towel at the bins. I don't know if it's vintage. There's a tag on it. Let's see. Where's this thing made at? Made in USA. So we got us a vintage polo towel here. I don't know, guys. I couldn't find any very impressive comps on it. I couldn't find the white one, although granted I didn't look very long. But I did find a red one that sold for like 35 bucks. I don't know, man. I kind of want to keep this thing, but I still might list it. Made in the USA polo towel. You know, I thought there would be much more impressive comps on it, but you know, $35 is still not bad for something I got from the bin. So, you know, anybody's looking for a polo towel, holler at me. Okay, guys, so I want to thank you guys for showing up to the live stream yesterday. Now, I do got some questions. Stephanie Dank said, do you have a P.O. box? And I said, no, I don't have a P.O. box. I use my personal address for my eBay account. And Red from Showgirls Around the World said, P.O. box is a must. It's not safe. And I'm not really worried about anybody showing up to my house over like an eBay order or something. You know, with me, man, I'm just a small seller. I don't expect anyone to show up at my house. And if they do, they're in for a rude awakening. Like I'm nice on camera, but I'm not a pushover at all. Like I'm not really worried about anybody showing up to my house. They're gonna be sorry. So let's see what else. Where do you get your storage shelves? So these storage shelves right here are from Sam's Club. They're like $100, but these ones right here are industrial. Those are like cobalt shelves from Lowe's, and they're like $250 now. I think they've gotten a lot cheaper. And then this one was like from Lowe's as well. It was like the Lowe's version of that one, but the rivets popped off of this one when I moved it. If you guys look back on the channel about 6 months ago, it shows the shelf when it was broken and like leaning and clothes were everywhere. These are another cobalt shelf, so these are really durable. They're easy to take apart and they assemble back together easily, and they hold a decent amount of items. The Sam's Club ones go together fairly easy, but they only hold minimal amounts of items. So I don't know, what, about 500 items maybe on the shelf, versus these can hold about 1,000 items on the shelf, so they fit much more on there. But they cost like twice the price though, so it just depends on what you want to spend. You could probably find some at a thrift store too that are affordable. You just gotta look. Get on Facebook Marketplace, look for shelves too. You can find some there pretty easily. Your bread and butter continues to pay. Yes, it does. I love the bread and butter. Let's see. I love the shirt. Put it out there, brother. Prayers up from Vegas. Never seen a Fast and Furious movie. He's talking about the Christ Alone hoodie that I wear. And I was asking in the last video if you guys thought the Fast and Furious series was getting out of control, and some of you ain't missing nothing, man. So I'm gonna jump into some more of these sales real quick. This is so I told you guys, like in the last two videos, in the last 2 weeks or so, most of my items that have been selling have been old items for some reason. I've been still selling new stuff, but like this item, I looked it up. This was listed February 2nd, 2023. Sold for 15 bucks. It's Gulf Shores, Alabama, extra large tee. This is a Palm Beach sweatshirt, Florida. Men's medium white sweatshirt that sold for $18.88, and that was also listed a year ago. This Chaps button-up denim chambray like dress sold for $10. That was a year ago as well. That was a petite large. Champion 3XL basic sweatshirt, just a plain minimal sweatshirt, sold for $12. This Journey sweatshirt sold for $10. This is a women's large. Size, yeah, I already said the size. Sold for $10 too. So I do have some newer items going out, but like this Greg Norman shirt, I got this from the guy Grayson I did that bulk buyout with. I bought out his old eBay store. This shirt sold for $5. I probably should have just not even listed it, but whatever. You know, it's listed and it's sold, so I gotta pull it, show you guys this. And you guys can get all these items for storing your inventory like this on Amazon. The only thing with it, my brother, he's doing this. I pay my brother to consolidate the inventory now, and he said, I just realized that this job never ends. So that's the only thing about the consolidation of the inventory. Like once you consolidate the whole thing, you then have to turn around and start all over again, because you move through the items pretty quickly. 18,395. 18,395. But you can store a lot of items in here though. That's for sure. Greg Norman t-shirt. Don't pick this up, guys. It sold for $5. It's a men's extra large. 2324. 2324. Had a guy yesterday ask me at the post office where I got my eBay tape from. This guy's been selling on eBay for years. I guess he didn't know that you can buy eBay tape from eBay. So big shout out, bro. OG from the post office. I know you watched the channel. Hopefully you found out how to use or buy some eBay tape. Did the box tear?
Yeah. Pulling it off the shelf or something like that.
Pulling the box off the shelf and tore it. It's coming out of your paycheck. All right, so we got this what did I say? LL Bean pants. These are women's plus size 22W straight legs. Sold for $20 pretty quickly. Let's pull some more of these items. How often have you guys sold an item that you didn't understand what the color was? So this item to me looks very, very gray. Super dark gray, but gray nonetheless. Like that looks black, this looks gray. That looks black, this looks gray. So I listed it as gray. The person messaged me, first of all, they didn't even look at all the photos, because you can clearly see that on the brim. And I put that in the condition description that it was stained. And then I was pointing at it in the picture, and they said, what stains are you talking about? I was like, the ones in the picture that I'm pointing to. And they're like, oh, I didn't see it. Well, then they said, well, what color is this? And I said, well, it's gray. And they said, okay. I said, well, it's either super faded black or it's like really dark gray. So they said they didn't care. They asked if I had any more of them. I don't have any more of them. Kind of think maybe I undersold it. I took a best offer of $10 on it. I had it listed for 15, but since the stains are on there, I listed it, and it's just not in the greatest of conditions. I listed it at 15, but somebody overseas bought it, and when that usually happens, I feel like I got caught slipping. I have sold Nike featherweight hats for $30 before, so maybe I should have just priced that one up and not worry about the condition, kind of like I do with clothing. But you know, you live and you learn. H&M pants, these sold for $15. They're cargo pants. Don't pick up all H&M, it's not worth it. But these sold for, those are large, and they sold for $15. The Under Armour hoodie I told you guys about, the Wounded Warrior Project, that's a 3XL that sold for $25 since I've been filming. High visibility hoodie, men's extra large, sold for $25. Joe's jeans pants, those sold for, those are 34, and they sold for $15 on a best offer. Got this Alabama Crimson Tide Nike Dry Fit Polo shirt. That sold on a best offer of $16, and that's a large. And then the hat was the last item to go out. So not a lot of value provided in this video, I know, guys, but I'm super far behind on the day, so I gotta hurry up and get these items packed out so I can get out of here. So ask questions in the comment section, guys. If you guys ask questions, I have more to talk about in these videos. If not, I'm just a dude holding the camera. So that's gonna do it for this one. Catch you guys on the next one. Until then, let's make this cash, guys. Peace.